Hello students, welcome to Saurasa classes. Today our topic is biomolecules and we are going to discuss about macromolecules, the giant polymer. So now at first I'm going to describe what the macromolecules are. So basically macromolecules are large-sized complex molecules of high molecular weight which are commonly formed by the condensation or formed by the condensation or polymerization of repeated units of micromolecules. So this is the description of macromolecules in brief. So it is a very large-sized complex molecule of high molecular weight, and it is normally formed by the condensation of repeated units of the micromolecules. So now we are going to describe this macromolecules, the giant polymers. So I'm going to discuss this through some points, and the first one is, let me change the color, and the first one is macromolecules are constructed by the formation of covalent bonds between smaller molecules that are known as monomers. So this macromolecule is basically constructed by the formation of covalent bonds between smaller molecules that are known as monomers. Macromolecules include polysaccharides, proteins, and nucleic acid. nucleic acids. Now, the second point is macromolecules have specific characteristic. Second one is macromolecules have specific characteristic three-dimensional shapes, three-dimensional shapes that depend on the structure, that depend on the structure properties and sequences of their monomers and sequences of their monomers. Now, I have already discussed this term monomers before in my first point here. Now, different functional groups give local sites on macromolecules. Now, different functional groups give local sites on macromolecules specific properties that are important, macromolecule specific properties that are important for their biological functioning, for their biological functioning and interactions with other macromolecules and interactions with other macromolecules. Now, coming to the third point, that is monomers joined by condensation reactions which lose a molecule of water, a molecule of water for each bond formed, for each bond formed. So these monomers, which are joined by condensation reactions, that lose a molecule of water for each bond formed. Now, hydrolysis reactions use water to digest polymers, polymer into monomers. Now, the fourth point is both the covalent and the non-covalent linkage are and non-covalent linkage are found between the various classes of macromolecules, the various classes of macromolecules. Now, the last point is, and the fifth one is, weaker forces bind a catalytic protein, that is enzyme. Weaker forces bind a catalytic protein that is enzyme to a reactant, Now, hydrophobic interactions bind cholesterol to the protein that transports it in the blood, Aiims in the blood. So here are 5 points I've given that supports the statement that macromolecules the giant polymer. You can pause my video anytime and then can repeat these points.